How the love got cold, I don't know. How my friends turn a fold, I don't know. 40 in, it's how it go, What you six? Yeah, better know it. Times change, people change, they gon' change. They gon' love you, then they hate you, yeah, it's strange. Yeah, that's right, sell you out for some change. Yeah, they go crazy for that money, they the range. Hey, Lord forgive them, cause they know now what they do. Messing with a prince, they ain't even got a clue. They don't blind them with the light when they see me coming through. And a hater couldn't stress me, tell them this ain't nothing new. Watch your back, better watch. Watch your back, better watch. Keep the circle tight, dog, never slack, never loose. Do your friends, do you know? Got your back. I know the ones around me, yeah, I'm keeping track. How the love got cold, I don't know. How my friends turn a fold, I don't know. 40 in, it's how it go, What you six? Yeah, better know it. How the love got cold, I don't know. How my friends turn a fold, I don't know. 40 in, it's how it go, What you six? Yeah, better know. Yeah, never take a word, show me how you getting down. Yeah, is you with it when a man up and when he down? You around for the occasion?
All right, so one of the questions that I have here says, I have a 21-year-old son who lives with me, who is unrepentant, who has condoms in my house. Do I have the right to throw them away? All right, so you got more than a right. You can throw them away. Remember, it's your house. You run the house. He don't run nothing. I still can't believe 21-year-old still living at home with his mama. And some of you brothers here. But give me 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. Because believe it or not, he unrepentant. He don't know as far as the law of marriage. He doesn't know anything about God's laws. You got it? Read it.
Yes, sir. The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness?
So the Most High said, you should not be equal with unbelievers. So if you have an unbeliever in your house, you got to make sure, say, listen, you in my house, you're going to play by my rules. So Most High is saying, make sure that what? You ain't going to be together with an unbeliever. All right, read. Read it again, 14.
Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness?
So it says, what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? Because what the fellowship of righteousness is what? Keeping God's laws. You ain't going to go around people who don't keep God's laws. It will irritate your spirit every day. You got to see people breaking God's laws. And you know what God is saying, what? You must keep the laws. All right, now let's go to let's go to Sirach 13 and 17. Sirach 13 and 17.
The book of Sirach, chapter 13 and verse 17. For what fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb?
Have the wolf with the lamb. Because you think a lamb is going to be around a sheep? No, because what the wolf is going to do? Eat it. Read it again.
What fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb?
With the lamb. Because once again, the wolf will always be on a hunt for that, to make sure I'm going to devour it. Read on.
So the sinner with the godly.
So with the sinner with the godly, the sinner is only going to show the righteous what to do wrong. Hey, I'm going to show you how to break God's law. The righteous is going to be like, no, I'm not going to do that. So guess what? The Most High say you should not be around sinners if they're going to entice you. All right, let's go to Ephesians 5 and 11 now. Ephesians 5 and 11. Because I tell you now, the sinner and the ungodly don't go together. They always in battle. Because what? The godly ain't supposed to be around the sinners. All right? Read that, Ephesians 5 and 11.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
So have fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. Read.
But rather reprove them.
But rather what?
Reprove them.
So sis, your son, you have to reprove him. But he's of age. He's grown. 21. He's like, Mom, I can do whatever I want. Be like, no, this is my house. You're going to do what I say in my house. If not, you can leave. But before you can do that, you got to make sure you reprove them. Show them, listen, You don't know the law of marriage. You have this in my house? No. Most I don't approve boyfriend or girlfriends. So you got to get rid of this. Read that again.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them.
So that should be on your mind always, to reprove those sinners, especially those that's in your household. Make sure you prove, say, listen, this is my house. You're gonna do what thus saith the Lord in my house. If not, there's a door. You can leave. All right, real quick, give me Sirach 27 and 12.
The book of Sirach, chapter 27 and verse 12. If thou be amongst the indiscreet, observe the time.
So now this is with other family members. You're going to visit as far as you being around your wicked family. You got to observe the time as far as you being around them. Read.
But be continually among men of understanding.
But make sure you're always around those that keep God's laws. That keep God's laws. You don't want to always, you come home, ain't got a wicked family member inside. No, you want to make sure your household is run by God's laws. Always, no matter who's there. No matter you have a visitor, someone coming in, listen, this is how I run my house. This is how it's going to be. They got to follow it. All right?
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.